show. Probably on Thursday, we'll do a full review of that.
It started with, is it not, what are they calling them? You remind me the name. They said they are not going to play the FPFL this season.
Kun Khalifa.
Kun Khalifa said they are not going to play the FPFL this season. That I think was it financial
the financial constraint is too much.
I think they had a game that they were supposed to play.
They didn't travel, because security reason, and the MPFL fined them
10 million. And they said, oh yeah, we're not going to play again. So the next week we saw them play. Like, where are you? You are neither cold nor hot. Where are you? We don't even know. Well, I don't blame Kun Khalifa because they see that, you see the organizers of this league, the chairman, the association, the board, like, they are not even serious with themselves. So they might just wake up one morning and decide to say, okay, this will be done without even thinking of reviewing it. So yes, any club side can just decide to still do the same thing.
Same thing, yeah.
When there is actually no more sanctions to all those things that they are doing, in a case whereby a camera will capture something, but that thing that we all saw with our both eyes will not make it to the internet, will not be actually spoken about, so as not for other sides to so that that side will not actually do it again or pay fine, or other side will learn from that punishment that they gave to them. It will get swept under the carpet. So nobody is going to take such a league seriously. Nobody is going to take such people seriously. Well, they should continue watching their league. They should continue
it's our league. It's our league.
Yeah.
Oh, well, let's look at the playing side and what happened over the weekend. Quickly, let's have the fixtures and the results of the Nigeria Premier League over the weekend. It was an interesting one, I tell you, when you see the lineup of results and also the fixtures. But we are not too excited about some of the outcome. Well, for the results, we saw Shooting Star got a 1-0 victory against Barao FC. El Kanami Warriors against Niger Tornadoes. They shared the spoils in a goalless account. Aquara United 2-0 against the People's Elephant. Remo Stars 2-1 against Bayelsa United in El Kanami at the Kenneth Stadium. Rangers also got a 2-1 victory against Bendel Insurance. I won't call that a victory, a 2-1 win. Katsina United went all the way against Ikorodu City, ultimately sabotaging their hopes of going all the way to compete on the final day. And also we saw Katsina, we saw Wiki Tourist lost at home. I think this was the match that actually have put the pressure on the top of the table, where Wiki Tourist lost 3-2 to Rivers United, ultimately sealing the fate of Wiki Tourist, that they will be relegated, them and Bayelsa United, to the NNL. And also Abia Warrior lost to Kun Khalifa. Abia Warriors seem to have lost momentum towards the end of the season, losing 2-0 at home. Canopilla 1-0 against Warri Wolves, and Nasarawa United beat Plateau United by a low goal. Looking at the table, Rangers and Rivers. We'll still talk about the flip side of this week's tournament. But for now, let's just be positive about what we have as result at the table. Let's start with David. I think Carrington is so pissed off right now. He doesn't want to say much about it. We're looking at the table for Rangers and Rivers. So much to fight for on the last day. Just 1 point separating both sides. And interestingly, for these two sides, Rangers will automatically be playing their next game away from home, while Rivers will be playing at home on the last day.
Well, first I'll say kudos to them. It has really been a really tough season in the MPFL. You know, so much drama like we have earlier established this season in the MPFL. Just some tables ago, Rangers were not, some time ago rather, Rangers were not top of the league.
Yes.
You see how the table is.
At the time, they were around 12.
Yeah, table is
that was when the coach, Fidelis Electrical, was with the Super Eagles of Nigeria. They struggled a little bit then, and he came back and
now he has pushed them back up. So I think it's giving the Premier League vibe of end of the
season. This one is the run out. It's not running.
Run out.
Yeah, the English Premier League is the running.
This is run out.
Yes.
End of the season drama. Just 1 point separating the two teams, and now Rangers are going away game. So I would say Rivers are in a better position. Okay. Rivers are in a better position because it's a home game for them. Let's see if their fans can make them bring it home. Exactly.
Well, we'll be talking about the bottom of the table with Carrington. Right about now, two sides surely relegated, talking about Bayelsa United and Wiki Tourist. But we still have the likes of Niger Tornadoes, Warri Wolf, and Remo Stars with Kun Khalifa and Enyimba that can be relegated right now. And I tell you, victory, draws, any result that you can get can save you. And all the side, I think they need about 47 points to. 47 is not even enough. They need like 49 points.
You see, I'll start with Eimba. Like, this is the most successful club
Side in
MPFL history.
they gave us the Manchester United
Yes.
of last season vibe.
Yeah, this is the most successful side. 10 MPFL titles.
8 rather, 8.
Yeah. 2 CAF Champions
Champion.
League.
Yeah.
Yes. Like, this is a side that Vincent Eyama played for at the time.
Big names, big
Kanu
names,
Nwankwo also
big
played for
names.
Getsy. And now they are battling relegation. This is due to the fact of they had these issues with management.
It's
always with poor
the
management.
government, I think the government employed a sporting director. Or something.
The
I think
club
also
employed
employed
another person. There was just drama.
Clash of power and.
But why don't you see that in Europe?
Yeah, no, it's not that it doesn't happen.
But it's well managed.
It's well managed. Like the things that happen in Europe is okay. Yeah, it's probably the sporting director and the coach, or the coach and the management.
Okay.
Not this one that okay, yes, the board,
Factioning.
Yes,
I
like-
think factioning have been, even our political space, we also
Yes,
do
yes,
see that.
That is the issue that Eimba had. They were in a very good position when the season started, but now they are in 14th place and they are not safe at all. So, but they still have an edge over Kun Khalifat, Remo Stars, and Warri Wolves. They still have an edge, a little bit of edge. And the thing is that out of these 4 sides, two
will be
get
relegated.
Yeah, 2 are going to say. Of course, I would love to see Eimba still.
Yeah, they have the pedigree,
because of
and
the
also
pedigree. And
personally, Remo Stars.
Yes.
Personally.
Those are the two names. It's just like me, if you ask me between Tottenham Hotspur and West Ham,
I will go for West Ham.
I'll go for Tottenham Hotspur to be
Well,
in the league.
league,
no,
yeah, okay,
so
okay,
yeah,
okay.
because of the reputation. Like
Yes,
for the
I
league
thought you
to-
wanted
yes.
Tottenham.
No. I wanted to be
In the league.
Yes, for Eimba now, it still gives the league this little bit of pedigree. That's okay. Yes, the most successful club side in the league.
They
is
are
still
actually
playing
still in the
league. Yeah.
league, yeah.
Anything can change next season.
Exactly.
The management might decide to say, okay, let's sit down. Now let's leave our part also. Now
Let's
sit down.
focus
Let's
on making this
on
thing work.
Making this team work again. This is the best side in the league history, and this can also be the best side in African football, or one of the best side. By now, I was thinking Eimba would be in a category of whereby we'll be calling clubs like Mamelodi Sundowns, Ahali. They'll be calling Eimba TP Mazembe before we can actually have a club that we get to that.
Let me even take your mind back to what is happening right now. We might be seeing a repeat of the people or the side that represented Nigeria in the previous CAF Champions League, still having the shots to go back there again, talking about Rivers United.
Oh yes, I think they are like the only serious side
For now.
yes, because we all expected Remo Stars to actually build up from that moment.
Nah, they went through a very tough part.
The way
The
the
Mamelodi Sundowns they were
went
ruthless.
down, like-
They were ruthless.
No, let's even leave Mamelodi Sundowns. Like, let's leave the Champions League aside now. Let's talk about
the league itself.
like, the league itself.
And the girls they were losing rapidly. And painfully, when you look at it, Remo Stars, they have the facility, they should have the players, but why are they losing games?
Yes, that I think that has been the question everybody has been asking this season. Some people said it was the coach. Some people
Some
said
says management.
players. Probably we know a lot of players left after they won the title last season, and that is also one of the issues we are having here. And it's also about if you still look at some of the club side in Europe, like Chelsea, the way they do their club nowadays is they just mostly care about the business.
It's
Exactly, the
now.
business aspect.
It's more about business.
Yes, it's more about business. You don't care about what the fans think. You don't care about how the fans feel. Yeah, as long as we are making money.
But I think the Nigerian system, it's not about the money, because the money is not even coming in as much as only the merchandise, the fan ticket sale in the UK, in the Europe. I think they're okay.
Yeah, they
but
are
it's
okay.
not there in Nigerian Premier
Yes, it's
Football
not
League.
yet, but yeah, and I actually don't blame this club owner, because come on, the Remo Stars owner, he definitely must have put in a lot of money to make that club what it
Work,
is
yeah.
today now. Yeah, so he really needs to still at least recoup some of this
At
money he
least.
spent. So yeah, but at the end of the day, the club really needs to actually come. We need a competitive MPFL, not just like we were saying the other day. We don't expect Kano Pillars to get relegated, but now they are.
They're way off there. They are not even worried about
I'll say
it.
kudos to Ahmed Musa for the job he has.
Yeah, and he's also the general manager and the player.
It's so crazy.
Very funny situation.
crazy,
Yes,
very
if you are
crazy.
big, you are big.
Yes,
When
but
you're big,
at the end, like what we just want is an MPFL that is competitive. Yes, next season we might have Rivers United and Rangers International.
Well,
champions.
we surely will be talking about Rangers right now.
Yes.
Well, Rangers Bendel Insurance, very funny game. And quickly, let's have the clip of that match. Very funny game. And there were some decisions surely that didn't go the way it should go in that particular encounter. And looking at the reaction of the coach on the sideline definitely tells you that there is more to be done in the Nigerian Premier Football League. They need to checkmate some of the excesses of this official. At a point, it now feels as if, okay, some of this club, they just want to win.
Yeah, they just want to win, and we all know that winning is the most important thing in football. But the way they go about it, or the way they went about it, it wasn't funny.
Now look at the incidents. Now, how are you going to call this a penalty? How are you going to call this a penalty? And if we keep having situations like this in the MPFL, I think this is one of the triggers where we start hearing that fans violence.
Oh yes.
Automatically, if this kind of thing keeps happening, because in 100 years to come, I doubt if this can ever be a penalty.
This is never a penalty. If you look,
I don't understand.
like there are, even if you want to dive, there are ways. There are
To
ways
dive.
to dive. Yes, there are ways to dive. Look, you could see the body language of the Rangers players. Even when they scored the penalty, they were not happy. Like they were not that happy because they all knew that, or rather, they knew that that is not a penalty in a million years at all. Like even the coach, he wasn't happy with that. And now, let's say the fans, they just before the game ended, or immediately that was given as a penalty, or after the match.
Glasses off because of now what's your insight about this particular penalty?
I like the fact that I used the word insights.
Yes.
Because my sight is not. I'm looking at this thing. I'm looking. I had to remove my glass to check again. To what I'm wondering is all well. Like, how is this a penalty?
Well, it has been an argument since yesterday. Even looking at the press release by Bendel Insurance, they also made reference to it, calling it a controversial decision. And surely it is a controversial decision.
But the referee was actually standing in front of the act. So how did he not see this?
You know the funny thing about this decision? If this was a foul outside the penalty box,
If it was a foul at all, it happened outside, because the only contact was outside at the edge of the box, and the guy ran through and fell down on its own.
you see the MPFL
And
decision.
this really brings, like, I don't know, a big blow to the MPFL, because looking at this now, look, this kind of referee now, he can't move beyond this kind of matches.
I think I made that statement yesterday when we were having the conversation.
These are the things that make them not move forward in
exactly,
life.
because at the end of the day, if you are to carry this same kind of, and you give this kind of decision in front of, let's say, the Confederation of African Football, what do you want them to think about you?
Like, how exactly?
That is
would
the
you
beauty of the video assistant referee, because they surely will call you to order that that is not a penalty.
You saw the Ghana referee that officiated the Super Eagles and the semi-final game against Morocco.
Morocco, yes.
He was not taken to the World Cup. solely because of that his decision making in that game against